All right, for any and all violins that are working on shifting in Essential Techniques Book 3, you can find on page 4 that we're talking about harmonics. And you can read their definition. Natural harmonics are tones created by a vibrating string divided into equal sections, okay? So really, when we play harmonics, we're generally cutting the string at a different point in the string, and we're not pressing down, we're hovering. So you can create, natural harmonics, which we're gonna work on. There's some others. Or you can create false harmonics, which are pretty cool, which involves us putting fingers down and hovering another finger over. It's pretty cool techniques that you can get into, but for now we're only going to work on those natural harmonics, and that's for the purpose of shifting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I move my hand when I do this one, or I should say my arm, because again, we're talking about our arm moving as a unit. And I'm going to make sure that my fingers are not pressed down. This is going to take a lot of focus at home when I'm not there with you to make sure that I'm not pressing down. That's pressing. This is hovering. And I don't want to play on my tip, and I don't want to have my finger curved. Okay, that's not going to get me the sound I want. That's going to get me a whole bunch of sounds, okay, that I don't want. Okay, so when I'm finding my harmonic, I want to make sure that if you see I'm playing on like the thicker part of my finger so that I get the most of that sound. I don't want to put too much pressure on the bow either, because that's terrible, right? So let's make sure that we're moving our bow with speed. It's speed and pressure that equals sound. A little bit of physics for you, okay? So when we're moving our bow fast, we're gonna actually be able to create a more vibrant sound, okay? So that being said, it's gonna take a lot of work to get used to. Just like I was telling you with vibrato, you have to be very patient. Gotta be patient and really focused on these harmonics. If you're just putting your finger wherever and trying to find it and just doing, that's really not helpful to you. And we want to maximize the time, right? We don't want to spend our whole life practicing necessarily. We want to maximize the time that we have. So take this time to be focused and be smart about what you're doing, okay? So we're starting on open D, and we're going to try to find that natural harmonic on the D string with fourth finger, okay? You might want to experiment with yourself at home to make sure you get there beforehand. But you're going to play D, and then stretch and come up the violin for that harmonic. And then we go back. Okay, notice that I'm resetting my hand back, and I'm doing D again. Coming to the harmonic, shifting. Good, and if again you're too high, you lower it back. Then I stay on that harmonic, just looking at the music, going back to open D. Then the harmonic again. Open D. Now for these movements, I really want to try to move my hand up and around the violin. This isn't just practice for harmonics, this is practice for shifting. So you might as well practice the action and get used to doing that a million times. So when we do real shifting, you get into the motion quicker, okay? So now looking at 14, you're starting on open D and you're going to your harmonic, okay? So it's gonna look like this. You have open D, shift harmonic, okay, I might have played that incorrectly, so let's try that one together. At 14, we have D, harmonic, harmonic, open D again, harmonic, harmonic, lift the bow, start on the harmonic again, open D, harmonic, open D. And if you notice, my fingers are not on the string. We're not gonna get the right sound, okay? We wanna lift and have all that openness here for now, okay? So just see if you can mimic the posture that I'm doing with my hand. Let's go to 15. We're now going to do the same thing but on the A string. You want to take a second to find your A string harmonic. You're really going to be able to hear how vibrant these are. If yours aren't that vibrant, you're going to have to move that finger around a little bit, right? If you're a tad bit under, slide it up. If you're a tad bit over, slide it down. When it locks into place, you will be able to hear that, okay? So take a look at 15. You're starting on open A. And again, we're going to go from beginning first position, A, shift for the harmonic, stretch your fingers out, then back to A, then harmonic, harmonic again, open A, harmonic, open A. 16, again, just like 14, we're going to start on open A, and we have A, harmonic, harmonic, A, harmonic, harmonic, lift that bow, harmonic, A, harmonic, harmonic, A. Are you shifting that arm, or are you just staying and hanging out there? Because that's cheating. That's super easy. That's not what we're practicing, right? We're practicing for shifting, okay? Now, when we get into 17, 18, 19, and 20, we're going to be doing that motion even more, but adding new notes in between, going from first position, playing notes, and then going to the harmonic, okay? I'll do a separate video for you next on that, but just take some time to really experiment, make sure that you're hearing your harmonics properly, and make sure you're moving your arm, okay? All right, good luck.